It's the dozen, presented by Coors Light. That's right, Coors Light beer right here. Look at this fresh beer. And I'm gonna do this.
There you go. Mountains are blue, Jeff. Tell me those mountains are blue, Jeff.
To season 2 of the dozen. Officially, this is the first match of season 2, opening week.
All right, new season.
There we go. We are back. Thank you we had a refreshing week. People might say cold as the Rockies refreshing week. People were banging down the door looking for the dozen. It's back. Don't worry. It's back. Big Ev, Joey, Za, 1-0. Dominant performance. Also, let's note, Big Ev did also join Brandon for a slugfest against Joey and Ben Mintz in college football. But this is their team now. They are back. Brandon PFT, you're looking to go 1-0 in the new year too as well, though.
Well, it's a new season. Anything's possible right now. Every team's undefeated. We're just trying to go 1-0 today, Jeff. That's all.
A lot of matches will now not just be Brandon and PFT. They're not getting booted, but they're going to be on at least once a week. But we're going to start to mix it up on Thursdays a little more to get other teams to build up their records for a tournament. People want a tournament. We got to get more teams to perform and play before we do a tournament. So that's why Brandon PFT at least once a week, but sometimes it'll only be once a week.
It's nice to get kicked off my own show. That's always a real treat.
It's not. Look.
No, it's fine. I'm not mad. Not mad.
New rules, brand new rules for season 2. Before I get this read in from Coors Light, brand new rules. First up, the Scrooge rule, which is the mute, meaning that you can mute one person from the other team. For Brandon and PFT, you'll be muting 2 people. You can mute someone on the other team for their question. That's now called the mute. It's no longer the holidays. We're not called the Scrooge. The mute is the third lifeline. Also, you must be showing your hands or away from the computer at all times.
Okay.
That's what we're doing here. Also, worth just throwing. Ev just threw his phone halfway across the room before we started.
Jeff, just for the record, this is my wireless keyboard right here, okay? I'm putting it all the way over here where I can't reach it. Hand back, so desk, no keyboard in front of me. I'm hitting everything. I'm like Stevie Wonder, can't find the keys. They're gone.
Yes, Brandon.
I have heard rumors that this is called the Captain Con's rule. I've just heard rumors. Do we have an affirmation on that?
No,
I'll allow you to name the rule.
It's called the charcuterie rule.
Yes.
You can't be close enough to a keyboard to grab a piece of meat off of it.
Right.
Also, egregious talking or complaining is subject to a penalty.
And that's the Brandon Walker rule.
There you go.
Egregious complaining or talking is subject to a penalty, and I will not say what the penalty is, but you will not like it. However, still have fun.
Whoa.
Oh, God.
I feel like we should know the penalty.
No, you won't know it. You won't know it. It will take a lot for me to throw down that.
I mean, our complaining has never gotten egregious. Plus, we only complain when we are wronged by Jeff or cheated by someone else, which is every show.
We're already – I can feel what's about to happen. Jeff is going to say we're complaining too much right now. We might get the complaining rule.
It's very – my dumpster fire football team has made the playoffs first time in 18 years. Hey, you'll have a hard – it'll take a lot to really piss me off this week. So
it is going to depend on your mood that particular day.
Like I said, it will take a lot for me to throw that down. It'll take a lot. The fact it's there will hopefully lessen the egregious amount. Still, please banter and yell. That's the fun of the show. However, this show, a great way to watch this show is to also do so with a nice, refreshing Coors Light. Got a brand, and I don't have this Texas can anymore. I got like the real new can here. Not that the Texas can, there's anything wrong with that. New design features clear skies. Invite you to sit back, relax, drink it all in, and drink in the entirety of the dozen, sponsoring today's episode. Got the iconic Coors Light Mountain. They're still turning blue. Don't freak out. They're still turning blue. Crack it open, sit back, relax. Very refreshing. And if you want to get Coors Light delivered right to you, go to get.coorslight.com. And you can celebrate responsibly. Maybe you're celebrating a win from this past weekend. The playoffs, I don't know. Courtesy of Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. It's delicious. So when you want to hit the reset, reach back for the beer that's made to chill, and you can get it delivered to you at get.coorslight.com. Unwind with Coors Light. All right, we ready to go?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Happy Victory Monday, Big Ev. You guys won yesterday. You won.
His I mean, his team is in the college football national
Congratulations to Ohio State.
Thank you, Brandon.
That was wow. What a mean way to start. Here we go.
It's a fact. They won.
Yeah, who are the Browns playing this week?
They are playing this. I got a nice congrats from Joey on Twitter.
I'm not going to be that guy. Hey, I'll let you have it.
Be that guy.
Brandon,
Okay, you're right.
worry about your team.
All right, hands are up.
Here we go. First category of the night is going to be the NBA. The NBA is the first category.
We love it.
Brandon and PFT, this is for you. 30 seconds, go. Flip Saunders had a stint from 2005 to 2008 as the head coach of the Eastern Conference
the
team.
Detroit Pistons.
That is correct.
That is the most confident I've ever heard of PFT with the NBA.
I mean, the name Flip. You got to be a coach if your name's Flip.
The big Flip Saunders guy.
Yeah, I love Flip Saunders. Also, Wizards coach, I believe.
Say your final
R.I.P.
answer.
Flip Saunders.
R.I.P. Big ups, Flip Saunders. Final
answer.
It's Detroit Pistons.
That is correct. 1-0. Other side, NBA. 30 seconds. Rudy Tomjanovich had a stint from 2004-2005 as the head coach of this Western Conference team.
Sounds like a Sacramento King to me off the bat, but I could be
Nah,
wrong.
but
Popovich
Popovich was the
So
coach.
yeah, he was Spurs there. Lakers,
No,
Golden
not the Lakers.
Golden State was Chris Mullins, right? No.
But
The Suns.
Suns doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're taking a shot in the dark. Yeah, go with it.
Yeah, we'll go Suns, Jeff.
I think the LA Clippers.
He coached for them?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. If that's what came to your mind, that's great. The first thing that popped into my head was the Trailblazers, but I'm probably just mixing them up with Carlissimo. So let's go Clippers. Clippers final answer, Jeff.
Wrong team in that arena. It was the Los Angeles Lakers.
Rudy T.
Wow.
Really? Right after
very-
Phil Jackson? That was after Phil Jackson.
I
Very
forgot about
short
that.
stint. Super short stint. Did not go well.
Yeah.
Yikes. Oh, shit.
Celebrity
That's
mashup.
embarrassing.
Celebrity mashup. Brandon and PFT and the two celebrities in this photo.
Oh.
Okay. I know the outside. Brandon, help me out with the inside.
It's a woman.
Yeah, sure is.
That never fails.
Sure is. Sure is.
Like it's a laugh every time.
It's a female. There's a vagina there, right out of the picture.
10 seconds.
Yeah, well, at least probably 2.5 feet below.
Yeah.
It's a very soft-cheeked woman.
5.
I don't know who that woman is.
3.
I don't even hazard a guess to that woman.
I don't know the woman, so going to pass.
Jeff, can we see it large one more time or no?
Sorry. Yep.
Fellas, I'm thinking the outside is Bruce Springsteen, and I'm thinking
I was thinking the same thing.
the middle's Jamil Hill. Is that it's just celebrity enough?
Nah, it's too light, right? No.
I need
But I will
I
try.
need
Light for you, Jamil.
Jamel Hill.
That is not Jamel Hill.
That's not Jamil Hill.
I'm fairly.
A bit too light, Joey.
I mean,
I love how you.
All right.
Yeah.
Ah,
Hey,
shit.
move on.
Jamel Hill, 6 and 1/2 dozen the other.
They do look alike. They're both female.
oh man.
That was one of
Outside of
the
Yeah.
Joey. You are one of the better players we've had.
But
so
that's the worst guess in the history of the show.
I didn't know you were celebrity enough.
I think they both have podcasts.
flip it. Other team. Name the two celebrities in this photo.
Ooh, that's a good-looking dude.
I think I know the outside. I think
I know the outside. I do not.
I could be.
Shit, I know those eyes.
That's Kari Champion.
No, it's not Drew Barrymore. Oh.
Fuck, it's the guy.
The woman's gonna annoy me. Oh my.
They all do.
No, I know her face.
What's the?
Need an answer in
Fuck.
5.
That is not Fergie.
I don't know. I don't know.
That is not Fergie. I'm not
Nothing.
certain on the. Yeah, I'm not.
Brandon,
gonna-
PFT, 15 seconds.
All right. The outside gives a vibe that's like Papa John meets Jerry Ferrara.
I thought it was Danny McBride. Is it not Danny
Yeah,
McBride?
yeah, Danny McBride. And then I think the inside is that ScarJo?
It doesn't look like ScarJo to me.
Well, shit, I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
5.
Danny McBride and ScarJo. Scarlett Johansson.
Danny McBride and Kate Hudson. Danny McBride and Kate Hudson.
Oh,
It's always the women.
Tough,
Yeah.
tough one.
I
Next
just spend more
category.
time looking at women. I think that's
Next
what I
category is international
love
soccer.
this show.
International soccer is the next
Oh,
category.
a little home cooking here.
Love it. No,
You
love the
guys,
football.
you guys split
We've-
this
I don't-
category.
I don't think we've ever missed a soccer. Well, maybe one or two, but we're pretty fucking good at soccer. I've been watching a lot of Ted Lasso recently.
Okay.
I
Great
know
show.
my footy.
All right.
Brandon and PFT, here you go. 30 seconds on the clock. 2020, 2021 Champions League participant, and I'm going to make sure I say this properly. Ferencváros is from what country?
Okay.
So
the way it has Varos, like
Varos, you would think
Spain or Portugal.
Portugal. I would think Portugal.
Because Spain would be obvious, right? Like Spain, England, you know all those teams, right?
Ferencváros. It feels like Portugal to me. I
It
think
also feels like Portugal to me, but could it be Spain? Could Spain just be looking at it?
of course it could be Spain. Yes. But I
Zah,
feel
scratch your chin if it's Spain.
5, 4, 3.
Portugal.
Portugal, final answer.
It's Spain.
It's just fucking Spain.
It is definitely not Spain.
It's not Spain.
Definitely not Spain. Definitely not Italy. It's definitely not Portugal. It's probably some obscure Eastern European country that I have no idea. I have never seen this team. I don't know. You guys got nothing?
5.
No linguists. If we were to throw something out there, Romania, I guess.
Romania. Incorrect. That'd be Hungary.
Sound good to me.
Well, we all know Ferencváros.
Other side. I don't know if you're paying attention to the Champions League or not. Very popular competition that happens
Point
every year.
of order, and this is not a complaint. Wouldn't international soccer imply that we're discussing international teams?
It's implying that we're not talking about the
US men's
MLS.
national team,
It's implying that we're not talking about the MLS.
Brazil,
Other side. Here we go.
the Screaming Eagles.
2020-2021 Champions League participant Midtjylland is from what country?
That's just not a
That's so I'm guessing. I'm gonna guess a Scandinavian country.
That's like a Boise State linebacker.
Scandinavia.
with the neck roll.
Yeah.
I am tempted. What do you fellas? I'm tempted to say Sweden.
Zah, I defer to you. I
Yeah,
defer
whatever.
to you. If you got
I'm tempted to say Sweden or Denmark.
First instinct.
I
Which
trust you.
one?
Fuck. Oh my god. Denmark.
Which one? Denmark, Jeff.
That is correct. 1-1.
Zah,
Forgot,
yes, Zah.
That was big.
Let's go.
All right. Next category is video games. Video games.
All right.
Brandon and PFT. 30 seconds are on the clock.
Why didn't we mute Zah?
Geralt of Rivia is the main character for what video
I
game
forgot about that
franchise?
one. Geralt of Rivia is the main character.
You also, by the way,
Leisure
you
Suit Larry. He was horny.
you
Geralt.
cannot call Nick for video game tonight.
I call whoever I want, Jeff. What I want.
Rivia. Geralt of
I mean, it's one of those
Rivia. It's not.
dirty ass role playing games that fucking.
It's not GTA.
I mean,
The guy from GTA didn't have a name, did he?
Jeff, how much have you played this game?
I'm not answering any of these questions.
Well, just think of video game franchises.
Need an answer or something in 5, 4.
World of no.
Three.
Hey,
World of Warcraft. Final answer.
All right.
I have no
Just-
idea.
Yeah, I
No
don't.
clue.
I don't either. What's like a? I don't know. Like a Lord of the Rings, just like
I think I know the answer, Brandon.
Need an answer in
I
5.
don't even.
What's that Samus? The one with the fucking.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
PFT, what did you think it might be?
I was gonna say Final Fantasy.
Nah, it is The Witcher. The Witcher,
Oh,
also a
wow.
show on Netflix.
Never even heard of it.
Yep.
The one with Samus is Metroid, but Samus is the main character.
I think that Jeff's gotten nerdier over the Christmas break.
I think he has to be.
Just
Yeah.
we're
You've
we're
been
keeping
dorking out.
some fresh categories in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we get
1 to
into
1.
your interest?
Agent 47 is the main character for what video game franchise? Joey Big F Za.
Sounds James Bondish without being James Bond. Video game franchises, man.
I mean,
Agent 47.
Man,
I don't even know where to start, man.
I just
Hitman
never really
guy.
play. I didn't play a ton of video games growing up.
Play,
I
like
don't know. I don't even like.
anything.
I don't even know who to
anything?
guess. But like I
Hitman. I'm guessing.
what was it? What's the one that everyone played that isn't Call of Duty?
Need an answer
Halo?
in
I don't know.
5.
We'll go with
Halo. I don't know.
Say it again, Joey.
Hitman.
That is correct. 2 to 1.
Get back, Za. Get back on screen.
So I actually had that game. I had it. And
Yeah, you're
I
a
only-
video game guy, though you're now more recently flight simulator guy.
Yeah. I had hit, but for some reason.
Hey, Brandon, we're okay.
That's unbelievable. All right.
All right.
game hadn't started yet.
Oh,
College basketball is the
poll.
next category. College basketball is the next category. Brandon and PFT.
Yep.
Here's your question. 60 seconds are going to go on the clock. Name 2 starters from one from each team of the 2010 Duke Butler national title game.
Okay.
One starter from each team.
all right.
Well, one would be that'd be Gordon Hayward, right?
Gordon Hayward.
And then on that Duke team,
That big motherfucker Zubek.
Zubat. Okay. Let's
Wait.
Yeah,
He's on one first name.
yeah, it's not fucking. We're not talking about
Hey,
shit.
I know. I recognized it. I don't know that John Shire was on that team. JJ Reddick wasn't on that team. I don't know that.
Grayson Allen was not
Oh,
on that
what's
team.
that really, really white motherfucker? Like more white than John Shire.
Josh McRoberts, he was not on that team.
That really white motherfucker. Like white. Kyle Singler. Was he a Duke player?
Singler.
He
I
was
think
so
so.
white.
Yeah. Should we call
Need an
Jake?
answer in.
I think Greg Zubek might be his name.
Should we call Jake or no?
Need an answer in.
Call
5.
Jake. Call Jake.
We're gonna
Okay,
call
they're gonna
Jake.
call Jake
We're gonna call
Marsh.
Jake.
I think it's Greg Zubek.
I don't know if this is in Jake's.
Jake's young.
He's
Jake's
got him
cutoff.
one. He's got him one.
Jake knows this. Jake,
Okay.
he knows this.
Jake's cutoff is like right around. You have some dookie phone of friends you could have called.
Yeah, but Rico and Marty are both idiots.
Marty doesn't know shit. Marty would say
Marty will play on Duke this year.
he would say the exact same thing that Brandon said. That white motherfucker, that white rat. Jake, we're doing the dozen again. So this question is name 2 starters, one from each team of the 2010 versus Butler national title game. We said Gordon Hayward for Butler. We just need one Duke player.
Kyle Singler.
Kyle Singler. You sure he was on that team?
John Shire, too.
John Shire.
Smith.
Okay. I think
Brian Zubek, all of them.
wait, what was that? Brian Zubek?
No, let's go with John. Let's go with
Brian.
John.
So we're gonna go Brian Zubek.
I don't know what's
Okay,
that.
okay.
Brian.
All right, so we're gonna go Kyle Singler, and then we're gonna go Gordon Hayward. Final answer.
That is correct.
What's his name? Zubek. Was it Brian?
Your options were
it was
Shelvin Mack,
Brian.
Ronald Norred, Willie Veasley, Gordon Hayward, Matt Howard, Nolan Smith, John Shire, Kyle Singler, Lance Thomas,
Okay.
Brian Zubek.
Now, Brandon, do we want to play the Grinch? Play the Scrooge?
You had to have done that in the beginning of the round.
Yeah,
Well,
BFT.
it was
Come on.
more of a rhetorical question.
Okay. Joey Big Evans. 2013 Michigan Louisville national title. Name a starter from each team.
All right.
Michigan had
Trey
Trey Burke.
Yep. And Louisville
had
Kevin Ware.
See, they're the guy who won the MVP came off the bench, Luke Hancock, so not him.
Good
Who else
call.
was
Not Herbie. It was Luke. The point guard. It was
Peyton Siva. Was Peyton Siva on that team?
I believe
Was that Peyton Siva time?
I don't know if that was his first name, but I believe Siva was
Or
his
was
last name. That sounds right. What about shoot? I think he got drafted by was it Gorgie Jang or Gorgie Dang?
Oh, yeah, yes.
What exactly is it? Gorgie Jang?
The Minnesota Timberwolves center. Deng.
Yeah.
Deng is his last name.
Dang?
Yeah.
What was it?
Fuck. Wait. Am I confusing him with
No,
Rudolph?
it's Gorgie. It's Gorgie.
Yeah, Gorgie.
I like Siva better, I think. No, I don't. Fuck. What do you guys think?
I'm confident his first name is Peyton.
Okay. So Trey Burke and Peyton Siva? Or is it Silva?
5, 4, 3.
Go Gorgie Dan.
Jeff, we're gonna go with Trey Burke from Michigan and Gorgie Dang from Louisville.
That is correct. I was not going to ding you.
Russ Smith.
I was not going to ding you on the I was not going to ding you on the pronunciation of Gorgie Jang or Gorgie Dang because it is. I know what you're talking about. That one I'm okay with. I'll always let that slide when it is that not that obvious. What was the one that Frank the Tank missed that one time?
Oh, it's Mark Reynolds and Matt Reynolds.
Matt Reynolds. That I will always ding you on.
Really different.
Mark and Matt. Gorgie Jang, Gorgie.
What was the name of the when we had a Okoye and they wouldn't let us have that?
Well, because you only said Okoye. You didn't even say a Moby. That was the problem.
Okoye. He's like Cher. He's got everyone knows him as Okoye.
Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway Jr., Nick Stauskas, Glenn Robinson III, Mitch McGarry, Peyton Siva, Russ Smith, Wayne Blackshear, Shane Bohannon, and then Gorgie Jang.
I would like to point out that half those answers are incorrect because that title does not count for Louisville.
Yes, okay.
They never played in that game.
Okay. Peyton Siva has become a very tricky answer on the show because Team ZD famously fucked up Peyton Siva.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I knew it was. I don't know why I was second guessing myself.
We probably should have known Rudy Tomjanovich coached the Lakers. Probably should have remembered that one. Besides that, I feel like it's just Jeff. I feel like Jeff.
You also burned a phone a friend.
We did not burn a phone a friend, Jeff.
You
We
knew
got
the answer.
Right.
We're good.
Okay, here we go. Bonus round. Coors Light.
Time to make the donut. Time to make the donut.
And it's shaking right past.
Oh,
Here we go.
Oh, nice.
Icy.
Very icy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. Top 5 least followed
Oh my god.
on NHL teams on Twitter. 5 from each sport. There are 4 tiebreakers. If you name them all, which I just don't see happening, it's just not. Joey, you're going to be the final. You're going to be the final guy for your team. Brandon and PFT, who's going to be the final person guessing for your team?
Brandon.
he is.
Brandon's going to do it.
Oh no. Okay, there are 5 from each sport.
All right.
Here we go. Brandon, PFT, you're up first.
All right, PFT. I think the Memphis Grizzlies have a small fan base.
Okay, let's go with it.
All right. This is gonna be sucking.
What?
This is gonna suck.
Oh.
I keep coming back to Sacramento Kings, guys. I feel like they've got nothing.
California, though? I guess. Let's go with it.
Okay, I'd like to throw Sacramento Kings in there.
1-1.
Yep.
Brandon and PFT.
All right, Brandon. I think the Florida Panthers. Nobody gives a shit about the Florida Panthers.
What about the other team?
Florida Panthers. Final answer.
5.
Florida Panthers. Final answer.
Suck my dick, Brandon.
Okay.
Trying to think.
All right, I guess Kings and Mist. Ev Zhao. What do we think?
Oh shit! The hockey, right?
But it's five.
NFL's 2. Baseball.
5.
I can't think of. Fuck. This is the Rockies.
The
Joey,
Royals?
throw one.
The Brewers.
Oh,
How about-
God.
Go PFT.
I was going to say the Coyotes. No one gives a shit about
What about the Calgary Flames?
3. Brandon.
Calgary Flames. Calgary Flames. Final answer. Fuck you, Brandon. Stop rejecting with this shit.
Fuck me.
All right, let's get on the board.
Canadians love hockey. Everybody in Calgary follows the Flames.
You're right.
How about
5.
the Jaguars?
Yeah, let's go with the Jags.
Yeah.
Hey, big
There we
Andy.
go.
There we go.
All right, the Panthers?
Oh,
The Carolina Panthers?
Yeah, small fan base.
Carolina Panthers. Let's go back. Let's see what Brandon's got for us.
I don't want to play anymore.
All right, please leave Brandon. He's just going to come back and try to do that same
I'll
thing.
throw, I'll throw my hometown to the bus. I feel like the Indiana Pacers might. Any thoughts?
But I feel like Indiana loves basketball.
Yeah, but not that much.
yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Indiana Pacers, Jeff.
What about the Blue Jackets?
Shut the fuck up, Brandon. The Los Angeles Chargers.
How would it be the
Shut up. The Los Angeles Chargers, Jeff.
So, PFT, you're now answering for your team, I guess.
Final answer.
Okay, you need this to stay alive, boys.
Oh,
For the record, Brandon did not want me to say that. So Brandon's 0 for 5.
Fuck. What's a small market basketball team? I can't fucking think of it.
You guys think about the
5.
Arizona Cardinals?
4.
Please don't get this right.
I got nothing.
All right, Arizona Cardinals.
I got nothing.
Shit.
We are tied up 4-4. Ooh.
The NBA ones are going to piss
Can I
me
guess another one that Brandon talked me out of saying?
we
Yeah.
did it?
I got nothing.
Tennessee
Goddamn.
Titans, are they on there?
I didn't. We did it, PFT.
That was hard shit, man.
I feel like the NBA ones are going to be so obvious.
Marlins, Padres, Mariners.
The Jazz.
The fucking,
Hornets.
oh my God, the Hornets. The Hornets.
Timberwolves
I
and
should have known the
Hornets.
Hornets.
Oh, wow, the Golden Knights are actually on there.
I
No,
thought
the
about
Hornets.
I thought about the
And then these were the 6. This was the number 6 ranked team in each sport.
I said the Panthers.
I said the Florida Panthers.
Jaguars, Titans.
You're
Wait.
saying you said the Carolina.
Brandon, I said the Florida Panthers, and
You're
then you
being-
tried to talk me out of it.
All right, guess what? It's 4-4 though. We're on a bonus round presented by Coors Light. Thank you
All
very
right.
much, Coors Light. Go to get.CoorsLight.com. Next category is college football.
All right. Do we want to put Zal on his own here?
Let's put John on the hot seat.
All right.
But the other side, you could also mute as well. Just remember.
If you wanted to mute me and just make Brandon answer it, you don't know shit about college football.
Should probably hold on to it, right?
Yeah, let's hold on to it.
Yeah.
All right. We won't. We're muting everybody but Zal on that team for
All
this.
right, here goes.
All
Here
right.
goes nothing. I'm gonna surprise you, boys.
So we can try to mouth it, correct?
You can, yeah.
You can
Wait,
mouth it.
So even on the steal there, are they muted
No,
on the steal?
on the steal, they can answer. They can answer on the steal. Muted players are only muted for the question.
For the pick. Okay, gotcha.
You guys are not going to, and Zah, you can obviously also phone a friend. You just can't phone Joey.
Oh, and then they can mouth and all that.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Brandon and PFT, you're unmuted. This is worth 1 point. 60 seconds. The 2015 Oregon national title game team had 2 first-round pick defensive starters. Name them.
Okay, there's the
The
defense
Dolphins.
that went to the Dolphins. Cam Jordan?
No,
Deion
it was Deion Jordan, wasn't it?
Deion Jordan. Yeah. Deion Jordan's 1. And then
Hold on, buddy. Safety, cornerback, linebacker. I'm not placing one.
shoot.
Safety, cornerback, linebacker. Deion Jordan for sure.
Yeah.
Went number 3. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Do you have the pride to use a phone a friend on a? Could call Rico. I don't know. You were
You've
using
already used
No,
one.
they used it. They used it. They used it on Jake Marsh.
Wait, do they have like a white linebacker? Long hair?
He might a linebacker. I don't know if he was white. I don't see color. But I don't know.
Need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Deion Jordan.
Other side, 30 seconds.
I believe one of them was DeForest Buckner, defensive lineman.
I don't hate that.
What are you doing?
And I don't believe it was Deion Jordan. I think Deion Jordan was earlier than that. I think 2015 was a little late for Deion Jordan.
You might be right.
What about that corner, IK Inagabu?
Cover your face up, Brandon.
It doesn't matter. You can't steal a steal.
Yeah, but he's going to tell them.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Any thoughts?
5,
I think DeForest Buckner.
3, Joey, 2.
All right, DeForest Buckner and cornerback IK Inagabu.
I think that's the guy like the Browns drafted in like the 7th round. He hurt himself. One of them was right, DeForest Buckner. The other one is Eric Armstead.
Man, both on the line.
Deion Jordan graduated like 2 years before that.
Yeah, yeah.
For years.
When the second Joey said that, I was like, yeah, that was like 2013.
Other side, here's the rub. Joey, Ev.
My time to shock the world.
Again, Za, you can phone a friend, but it's only you in your phone book, too. So here we go. The 2018 Georgia national title game team had 2 first-round pick defensive starters. Name them.
The Georgia Bulldogs. Rowan Smith.
Oh, fuck, you got it.
Raekwon Smith. There we go. Okay, so Raekwon Smith is 1.
Damn it.
And Raekwon Smith and 2 first round. you guys got someone else?
Oh.
Reminder, if you missed our last match, Stephen Shea got out a pad and pen and tried to write the answer, which is not allowed.
DeAndre Baker. Raekwon Smith and DeAndre Baker.
Jeff.
No, Jeff.
Yeah.
No,
Your final answer?
Hey, no, look, Joey's doing it again. Joey knows it's wrong.
Zaz, is that your final answer? You have 5.
DeAndre Baker.
4.
Daquan. Raekwon.
2, 1.
Rohan.
It is Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith and DeAndre Baker.
Oh, come on. Raekwon.
I know.
Come on.
It's actually amazing that Za got that close.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
God.
I feel bad taking the point.
Hey, but it's
God.
again,
I'm not
see,
gonna feel bad, but I feel bad.
that's the example I said earlier. That's too much of a because it is very clearly Roquan Smith.
It is.
Oh! Wait, did I have it the first go around? Did I have it?
No, which was surprising because
I'll just think Raekwon.
yeah,
I'll just think Raekwon the whole time.
that hurt. That was tragic. But it's only 5-4. It's nowhere near over.
not a
Movies
common
is the
name,
next
too.
category. Movies.
Okay.
Brandon and PFT movies.
Okay.
What is the name of this movie?
That's
that
the
was
Royal
Tenenbaums. I said
Royal Tenenbaums.
Royal Tenenbaums. Final answer.
That is correct.
That's a
6-4.
good answer.
Next category. Our next the next team. Excuse me. What's the name of this movie?
Is that Bruce Willis?
No,
clue.
Jason. It's Jason
Oh,
Statham.
Jason Graham. Jason, whatever.
Dude, all his movies are fucking insane, man.
So, Michael Strahan.
Should we FaceTime? Should we use a phone a friend?
Yeah, call Ken Jack.
Ken Jack.
Doing it. Jeff, we're gonna do that.
Yep.
Oh. Only time I talk to Ken Jack is when it's on the dozen.
Come on, Ken Jack.
Oh, Ken Jack. Are you busy?
Jack's busy.
He's busy.
Movie night.
No.
He's busy.
Fucking movie night.
No.
He's watching the Roquan Smith game.
He's on a date.
I'm letting this
Jack.
ring out. Fuck.
All right.
That's tough to see, man.
I
I
hate that. That's too bad. Sorry that you ducked your call.
really should be nicer to him, though, probably.
10
Maybe
seconds.
check in once in a while.
I have no clue.
He's the transporter guy, right? That's the only thing I know that he did, the transporter.
Need an answer in.
The transporter.
That is correct.
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck, you're going to know that anyway.
Fucking, it's the Zog game, boy.
Oh, damn it.
Next category is the NFL.
I mean, that one was so. There was a car behind him.
Right, he's transporting something.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I'm not a movie guy. I'm not a movie guy. That's the only thing that I know that he's done. So I'm not.
How'd you know that?
The NFL.
Hey,
All
should we? Nah.
Okay, so Joey Evans, you no longer have your phone a friend, but you have your mute and you have your doubler. Brandon and PFT, you don't have your phone a friend, you're mute, but you have your doubler.
Okay.
Next
Understood.
category is the NFL.
Understood.
All right. No double.
Okay, no one's going to do anything. Here we go. Brandon, PFT, you're up. This NFC team qualified for the playoffs with 7-8-1 in 2014 and lost in the divisional round of the Seahawks.
That would be the Carolina Panthers.
How certain are you?
I am not uncertain
That didn't answer that question at all.
Answered nothing.
because the Seahawks beat the Saints when they were 7-9. Beast quick game. Then the Panthers went 7-8-1 in 2014 and lost in the divisional round to the Seattle Seahawks.
That gets your question.
Carolina Panthers. Final answer.
That is correct. 7-5.
I don't. Can I just make one comment? I feel like I don't want to insult myself, Joey, or Big L, but I feel like this is just PFT against Zach.
Next question.
Maybe answer some questions. Brandon.
Next question. This NFC team qualified for the playoffs with 7-9 in 2010 and lost in the divisional round of the Bears.
Seattle Seahawks.
Your final answer?
Right, guys? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
The
Marshawn.
final answer is Seattle Seahawks.
Boom.
Hold my
Thanks,
dick.
They would have. I assume they would have known it anyway, but PFT, that was crazy. You just started spitting facts on.
I forgot the first rule of the dozen is just don't say anything
Don't
besides
flex.
the answer.
Anything more.
No flex.
Yes, Brandon.
We would've known.
I never do this, but I hydrated a lot today. I can't go any longer without peeing.
No.
And I have 30 seconds.
Here we go.
Yes.
Next category. By the way, remember, you must double before the end of the game. Okay? So
Yes.
Just throw that out there. And obviously, Joey, Big F, Za, you're down one. You also have your mute. The next category is
Brandon, did you
US
go into
history.
the bathroom and come out with a piece of cheese?
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Do
You went
keep
pee
cheese? No,
and you came out with a slice of
do
cheese.
you keep individually wrapped slices of American cheese in the bathroom?
Not relevant. Let's go.
U.S. history.
You want to double it?
Yeah, fuck it.
What? I thought you were going to say no.
Well, I'm feeling good.
You
Okay.
can double it. Joey, Big F, Za, any mute? No, double.
Oh,
Wait, so then
we don't want to double it.
Wait, can we should
do it when they
know
double?
if they're going to mute us first. I feel like that's a good rule, Jeff. I feel like
They can then unmute you as well, though.
Well, now this is confusing.
I'd say if they're
do
doubling,
we
Go
call
ahead.
their bluff and just mute PFT?
that's what I was going to say. If they're doubling, I want to mute PFT.
Well,
If not, then fuck it.
well, somebody's got to make a move here. It's like changing lineups in baseball.
PFT, make a move. What's your call?
no double.
No double.
Okay, no double, and then no
No
mute.
No mute.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we just bullied the shit out of them there.
Okay, here we go. Brandon and PFT for 1 point. In January of 1965, Lyndon Johnson laid out a list of legislation better known as what?
The
That's not the Civil Rights Act of 19.
so there is the Civil Rights Act, which is one of these things, and then what was the list of legislation? The great, it's not the contract with America. That was Newt Gingrich.
Correct.
Lyndon Johnson.
10 seconds. Need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Contract with America.
That's
I know, but I didn't have anything else, Brandon.
Is FDR did the Great New Deal, or was he just the New Deal, and then this was the Great New Deal?
That sounds okay to me. I have no fucking idea.
I think the Civil Rights Act was earlier. Still, with Johnson was there, but that's like Kennedy. I feel like the Great New Deal, he's laying it out.
5.
Yeah, let's go with that. The Great New Deal.
PFT, you were close with Great Society. The Great Society.
Yep.
Here we
Never
go.
even heard of it.
Deal was FDR.
Here it is. Joey, Big Ev's off for the tie.
It was Trump.
In January of 1949, Harry Truman labeled this administration's policy goals as what?
President 1949.
Oh, man. Truman. I got
No
I have no idea.
failed. Nothing.
Nothing. They're going to pass on it.
I got nothing.
Brandon, PFT for the steal, 15 seconds.
Only thing I can think of is return to normalcy, but I don't know.
either that or the Truman Show.
That should be an automatic buzz.
Truman Doctrine.
Return to normalcy. You like that?
Truman Doctrine. Is
Although
this
this was
5.
it's 4 years after the war.
but he wasn't running back in the
2.
war. Return to normalcy. Final answer, Jeff.
That would be the fair deal.
Fair
deal.
everywhere, man. Shit.
Deals all over the map. Here's how we
Terrible
stand.
name.
folks. Brandon, PFT. You have a doubler. If you don't use it this round, you got to use it in the last round.
Right.
Joey, Big Evan, Za. You're gonna mute or double one of these.
Just double it.
Gonna mute or double one of them. I guess you could hold it because technically you could do both in one round, but that seems ambitious. Here's the category: pro sports mascots. I won't tell you what the category is about. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Pro sports mascots.
Double it up.
Double it up. I know my pro sports mascots.
Give it a fucking shot.
All right, let's mute Brandon. What do you think, guys?
That's
fine.
what I was thinking
That's
too.
fine.
I
I
think
can
we
read
gotta mute right. We gotta mute Brandon right there.
I'll name
All right.
5 off the top of my head.
Brandon is muted. Here's
All
your
the
question
presidents for the Washington Nationals. Yep.
for 2 points. This doesn't win you the game, but it puts you in pretty damn good shape. You're gonna see the silhouette of a mascot. Tell me the team this mascot represents.
Okay. That is he's the coyote for the Suns.
No shit,
Wait,
Brandon.
wait.
Brandon's shooting a hoop. It says
Basketball.
NBA, Brandon.
NBA. Yeah. Don't Brandon, just tell me mouth the city, mouth the team name. Houston, what? San Antonio. Yeah, San Antonio Spurs.
That your final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct. That
I
is
was
the
gonna say-
San Antonio Spurs
I
mascot.
thought you were saying the Phoenix Suns, and that's the gorilla.
Oh, look at that. I moved the number. What a wild moment that was.
That's how you work. That's how you work the. Hey, one more point, please.
Thank you, Brandon.
That's how you work the system.
I can already tell what the calls are going to be for this week. They're going to say, "Don't let them mouth the answer." We'll see. I kind of like it though. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I like it too.
Also, you doing this as if it didn't say NBA was quite.
I didn't see
something.
NBA.
Other side to make it 9-7. Remember, you still have your doubler in the next round. And that should say NFL. What NFL team uses this mascot? NFL.
First thought that came to mind was that big old Jaguar or that weird coyote guy for Kansas City. And
Remember,
I just
need the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing for you, fellas.
Thank you, sweetie.
NFL mascots.
I got
are
this
very
one, Brandon.
NFL mascots, I feel like it's a curveball.
What do you think about those two I said? It looks like there's some claws there on the thumb, maybe.
5, 4, 3.
Whatever
Your team,
Yeah.
Joey.
Let's
Yeah,
go with Jacksonville.
That is KC, the Kansas City mascot.
For the win.
Kansas City Chiefs.
That is the KC Wolf. That is correct. That is the KC Wolf.
Oh, that's tough.
I love the KC Wolf.
10-6. That is the win for Brandon and PFT. Joey, Big Ev's out. You are 1-1. Let's run through this, though. The next category was TV. These two long-running ABC comedies both lasted for 11 seasons, one ending in 1984, the other in 2020.
So Modern Family, and then
Golden Girls.
no, it's ABC is it was not Golden Girls. 84.
MASH?
73 to 84. MASH was on CBS though, wasn't it?
I don't know, Brandon. I wasn't alive.
4.
Modern Family and MASH. That's not
Incorrect. Any guess on the other side? Got to up the stats. Seeding is going to matter in the tournaments.
you can tell us that.
This is the BCS, by the way. Our rankings are determined on not just win-loss. So.
I know it's Modern Family, and
Yeah, I have no idea.
If there's a coach's poll, I'd like to rank the Yak 11.
you said MASH. What about what if we just go with Golden Girls? I don't know.
Happy Days.
Happy days.
What was that?
No, I was mad that he said Golden Girls. It didn't even start till 1986.
Oh, jeez. Don't get mad at it. Here's your question. We're 2 points. Remember for
I love the
stats.
Golden Girls.
This is the BCS. These two Fox shows are the network's longest-running animated shows that are no longer airing new episodes on the network.
Ooh. I think I know this.
I think I do too.
Okay, well I thought I did first.
That was my sun lamp turning off. I'm not cheating.
Animated shows on Fox.
Yeah.
Get some rays in here.
I feel like I don't know what all like the channels are. I don't even know.
Brandon looks like a grown-up
Get an
version
answer in
of one of
5.
his characters.
Shut up.
Oh,
Any guess, Joey?
Oh, I got
King of
nothing.
the Hill.
King of the Hill and Futurama?
Yeah, King of the Hill and Futurama.
That's
And
also
you look,
incorrect, actually.
What?
King of the Hill and American Dad.
Oh,
Wow.
American Dad.
that's the same guy, right?
They continued on other networks. American Dad is like still going, but for just Fox, yeah. 10-6. The bonus round ended up being a major difference. The bonus round swung the game. That was a tough one. Somebody was begging me. They're like, I want a bonus. Somebody said, I want a bonus round where nobody gets shit. I hope you're happy. Person at home.
Yeah, I mean that was a very tough bonus round if you listen to everything that Brandon had to say.
Raekwon Smith, man.
Raekwon, that's tough.
So close.
Because if you're Zod, once you get to Raekwon and it looks exactly like what's your mouth, and you're like, that is a name, Raekwon. Yeah.
So close.
Got a lot of nice. I don't want to end too somberly, but got a lot of nice messages over the break. Thanking everyone for the dozen. I want to shout out one. This guy Ryan Craig said he would watch the dozen with his dog KC, and unfortunately, his dog KC passed away in December. So we're honoring the dog KC this episode. Which is okay. We had KC Wolf. So shout out to Ryan. Appreciate everyone who sent all kind messages while we were away. Big Ev, Zod, Joey, still a pretty good fucking team. You're gonna be ranked high, so 1-1, whatever. Shrug it off. Good luck to Big Ev with Ohio State, Zod with Arsenal, Joey. Half a good luck for the Steelers and half not.
Right, we'll be cordial, but at the same time, fuck the Browns.
Brandon PFT, whatever. Congrats on the win.
I mean, watching the football team.
Yeah, well, listen, I don't need a charity good luck. I'm fine with just winning today.
I gave you guys the good win. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thank you to Coors Light for sponsoring this episode. We'll be back later on in the week. Chicago versus Kirkman and Steve Robinson and Jared Carruthers.